As a package manager, NuGet is responsible for downloading, installing, updating, and configuring software on my system. I'm not talking about end-user software like Microsoft Word or Notepad 2. I'm talking about pieces of software I want to use in my project, assembly references. So the assemblies I want to use might be mock for mock object unit testing and Hibernate for data access, components I use when building my application. The components I just mentioned are open source software, but some NuGet packages you find are closed source software. Some of the packages you'll find are even produced by Microsoft. The common theme among all the packages I've mentioned, though, like mock and Hibernate and Microsoft packages like a preview for the Entity Framework, is that they don't come with Visual Studio by default. So if I want to use one of those components, I need to find the home page for some particular project and look for a download link. Then once I've downloaded the project, it's typically in a zip format, so I'm going to need to extract it. If I didn't download binaries, I'll need to build the software and then reference it in my project. And many components at that point still require some configuration to get up and running. NuGet replaces all of those steps and just lets me say add package. NuGet knows where to download the latest version, it knows how to extract it, how to establish a reference to that component, and even configure it. This leaves me more time to just build the software that I need to get finished. Let me show you a demonstration. Here we are inside of our old friend Visual Studio, where I already have an ASP.NET MVC 3 project and an associated unit test project ready to go. I'd like to write my first unit test using a mock object framework, but alas, I don't have one on my system as yet. Without NuGet, I would have to go out and search for one that I want, like mock, find the download link, download the zip file, extract it, and finally add a reference to something that was extracted. With NuGet, the process is completely different, but first, I'll tell you that if you have MVC 3 installed, you already have NuGet on your system. If you are on a computer that does not have MVC 3 installed, you can still use this package manager because it is not tied to ASP.NET MVC 3. If you need to install it, the easiest thing to do is to come into the Visual Studio Extension Manager under the Tools menu and search the online gallery for NuGet. You'll find the NuGet Package Manager. There will be a little install button here if you don't already have it installed. I do have it installed. That's what the green checkbox is telling me. So since I have NuGet installed, all I really need to do is highlight the project that I'm interested in adding something to and clicking Add Library Package Reference. This will bring up a UI that fronts NuGet. I'm going to click the Online Gallery. These are all the packages that are available for NuGet. It includes things like AutoFact, the inversion of control container, AutoMapper. I can also search this for MOQ, and here's mock. I'm going to install it. It's finished. I click Close. Mock is now a reference in my unit testing project. And I can instantly start using mock because everything is in place that I need. Let's try another approach. I'm going to come into the web project and right-click on References. In addition to the usual Add Reference and Add Service Reference, I also have the Add Library Package Reference here. I can click, come to the Online Gallery, and let's download AutoMapper. It's finished installing, and I now have AutoMapper as a project reference. What I've demonstrated is the basic premise of package management. I want a tool that knows how to retrieve components for me and automatically put them into my project so that I can start using them with a minimum amount of hassle.